Hello, welcome back to Crafty Crochet Castle. This is Chanila, and in this beginner friendly tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet dragon. These dragons can be used as a plushie or even as snugglers. These are perfect for little hands to hold and carry, making them excellent playground companions. This is a no-sew pattern and you can crochet them using a fun yarn like this or even with solid colors, and you can crochet them in any colors of your choice. This tutorial is filled with tips and tricks along with step-by-step instructions, so make sure to follow the tutorial all the way through. I hope you will crochet this along with me. Let's take a look at the materials needed to crochet the tiny dragon. For this tutorial, I'm using super bulky yarn in 3 colors, dark blue, blue and white. This is Bernard blanket yarn, and I'm using a 6.5 mm crochet hook along with this. You can use any yarn for your project, but make sure to choose a hook that is 1 or 2 sizes smaller than the recommended hook size for your yarn weight. I would recommend you to crochet this project using bulky or super bulky yarn. You would also need scissors, yarn needle, stitch markers, safety eyes if you're using safety eyes, or you can even embroider your eyes using a black yarn and needle. For this project with super bulky yarn, I'm using a 14 mm safety eyes. The size of your safety eyes would depend upon your yarn weight. You would also need some polyester fiber fill. The dragon crocheted using super bulky yarn is about 12 inches long. Your finished size would depend upon your yarn weight and the crochet hook used. I have designed this pattern to be a no-sew pattern, and so we will be crocheting the 4 legs first, followed by the head along with the ear, the body, and we will be attaching the legs when we are crocheting the body, followed by the tail. We will then be crocheting the horns, spikes and wings directly on top of the head and body to complete the tiny dragon. Now let us get started working on the pattern. I'll be crocheting the leg first. For that, I'm taking the main color yarn and a 6.5 mm crochet hook, and I'll start the pattern by doing a magic circle. If you prefer not to do a magic circle, you can always do chain 2 and work 6 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. Now let me show you how to do a magic circle. To do so, take your yarn and wrap it around your 2 fingers and cross it over at the point where the yarn meets. Next, pinch here and take this little loop out. This should be shaped like a lowercase e. Now I will insert my hook inside the loop. I will yarn over and bring a loop. This yarn is from the skein end. Now I'll hold everything in place and then I will yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook. So this forms a knot over here, and this is the magic circle. We will be working around 1 stitches on these 2 strands of yarn over here. So for round 1, I will do a total of 6 single crochet in the ring. To do a single crochet, I will insert my hook inside the magic circle and then I will yarn over and bring a loop. Now there's a total of 2 loops on the hook. I will yarn over and pull through both the loops. This stitch is called as a single crochet. I will do 5 more single crochets in here so that we have a total of 6 single crochet for round 1. If you would like to count the total number of stitches you just made, all you have to do is turn your project to the top. At the top of each stitch, there will be 2 loops that is shaped like a V. After crocheting 6 single crochet, I will hold the stitches with one hand and grab the magic circle tail in the other, and I'll start pulling the tail. The magic circle will get smaller and smaller, and when you pull it all the way through, it closes completely. And after this, I will be joining with a slip stitch at the top of the very first single crochet that we did. So to do a slip stitch, I will insert my hook at the top of the first single crochet, that is in the 2 loops that is shaped like a V, and then I will yarn over and bring a loop through the stitch and through the loop on the hook. So this is round 1. We would have done a circle here. For round 2, I will start the pattern by doing a chain 1. To do a chain, I will yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook. So there I've made 1 chain. This chain does not count as a stitch. Now for the entire round 2 stitches, I'll be working only in the back loop. So at the top of each stitch, there is 2 loops that is shaped like a V. The loop that is towards you, so this loop is the front loop, and the loop that is away from you is the back loop. So for this entire round, I'll be working only in the back loops. So the first stitch I would be doing is a 2 double crochet bobble. So to do so, I will yarn over, insert the hook only in the back loop. I'll be leaving the front loop behind, and then I will yarn over and bring a loop. Now there's a total of 3 loops on the hook. I will yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Now I will yarn over again, and I will insert my hook inside the same stitch in the back loop only, and then I will yarn over and bring a loop. Now there'll be a total of 4 loops on the hook. I will yarn over and pull through the first 2. There'll be 3 loops remaining. I'll yarn over and pull through all 3 loops at once. This stitch is called as the 2 double crochet bobble. Now in the same stitch in the back loop only, I will be doing 1 single crochet. So after completing the single crochet, you can just push the bobble stitch to the right side. Now in the next stitch also, I will be working a 2 double crochet bobble and a single crochet in the back loop only. After completing the stitch, I will push the bobble stitch outside, and now I will do that one more time in the next stitch. So this would form our toe over here. Now we will have 3 more stitches remaining in round 1. I will work 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches in the back loop only. By working in the back loop only, we have a little ridge over here that separates the bottom of the leg to the side of the leg. So now this is the end of round 2. We would have done a total of 6 single crochet and 3 bobble stitches. You can use a stitch marker to mark the last stitch of the round. This would help us to work on the repeat pattern easily. For the next round, which is round 3, I will be working 1 single crochet in every single crochet stitch around, and I will be working on both the loops. We will not be working at the top of the bobble stitches. So the very first single crochet would be on the single crochet that is after the first bobble. So I will insert my hook in here, and I will do 1 single crochet here, and the next stitch would be at the single crochet after this bobble stitch, and the next single crochet would be at the top of the single crochet after the 3rd bobble stitch. And now there will be 3 more stitches remaining. I will do 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And this is the last stitch. So when I come to this stitch, I will remove the stitch marker. I will crochet the stitch here, that is 1 single crochet, and then I will place the stitch marker back on the last stitch. So this is how I'll be using a stitch marker. This would help us to work on the repeat pattern easily. So after completing this, I will put the magic circle tail on the inside of our project. And for this leg, we will be working in rounds, and I will not be joining at the end of each round unless I mention it. So I will start working on the next round directly over here. So for the next 2 rounds, which is rounds 4 and 5, I will be working 1 single crochet in every stitch around. Since we're not joining, you can just continue working over here. So I will insert my hook inside the next stitch, and I will work 1 single crochet, and then I will do that for the remaining stitches. So round 4 and 5 will have a total of 6 single crochet each. And after completing round 5, I will flatten out the leg like this, and I will work 1 single crochet across both the layers 3 times over here to complete the leg. So I will insert my hook inside the next stitch and in the stitch at the back, so like this, and then I'll work 1 single crochet here, and and I will do that 2 more times. This is the completed leg. We do not have to stuff this leg. Now I will fasten off over here, leaving a tail. To fasten off, I will leave a tail and trim the yarn over here. Next, I will yarn over and pull through the loop and bring this tail all the way through, and then I will pull it to secure it with a knot. And here is one leg. Make sure to crochet a total of 4 legs. Now let us crochet the head. For that, I'm taking the main color yarn over here, and I'll start the pattern by doing a magic circle followed by 8 single crochet in the ring. If you do not prefer to work with a magic circle, you can do the alternate start as well. After completing 8 single crochet, I will close the magic circle and I will mark the last stitch with a stitch marker. This pattern is worked in rounds and I will not be joining at the end of each round with a slip stitch unless I mention it. Now let's get started working on round 2. Since we are not joining with a slip stitch, I will be working the very next stitch on top of the very first single crochet that we did in the magic circle, that is in this stitch. So now for round 2, I will do an increase in the next 2 stitches and increases 2 single crochet in the same stitch. So I will be inserting my hook at the top of the next stitch, that is in the 2 loops, and I will be working 2 single crochet in the same stitch, and I will be doing an increase in the next stitch as well. In the next 2 stitches, I'll be working 1 single crochet each. So in the next stitch, I will be inserting my hook and I will do 1 single crochet here, and I will do that in the next stitch as well. And we will have 4 more stitches remaining here. I'll be repeating this pattern one more time over here. That is an increase in the next 2 stitches, followed by 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So once again, we are at the last stitch over here. When I come to this stitch, I will remove the stitch marker, crochet the stitch, and I will place the stitch marker back in the last stitch. Round 2 will have a total of 12 single crochet. And make sure to push the right side outside, and this is how the project will look at this time. For round 3, I will be working 1 single crochet all the way around. So I will insert my hook in the next stitch and I will do 1 single crochet there, and I will do that for the remaining stitches. This round will have a total of 12 single crochet. For round 4, I will be working 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. Followed by an increase in the next 4 stitches. Now we will have 4 more stitches remaining here. I will do 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. Round 4 will have a total of 16 single crochet. And this is how the project will look at this time. Here we will have 4 increases and this will be the top of the head. For round 5, I will do 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. Followed by an increase in the next stitch. Followed by 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. followed by an increase in the next stitch, and we will have 5 more stitches remaining here. I will do 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. This round will have a total of 18 single crochet. Round 6, I will do 1 single crochet all the way around. This round will have a total of 18 single crochet. Now let's crochet round 7. It is in this round that we will be crocheting the ears. So for this round, I will do 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. And now let's crochet the ears. For this, I will do chain 4. And I will do a half double crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook. So this is the first chain, this is the second chain, and this is the 3rd chain from the hook, which would be the second chain when we start from here. So in here I will do a half double crochet. To do so, I will yarn over, insert my hook in the chain, and then I will yarn over and bring a loop. Now there's a total of 3 loops on the hook. I will yarn over and pull through all 3 loops at once. This stitch is called as the half double crochet. Now in the next chain I will do 1 half double crochet as well. And after completing this, I will be joining with a slip stitch in the post of the single crochet that we just did. So the side of the stitch is the post. So to do a slip stitch in the post, I will insert my hook inside the stitch such that the side of the single crochet is here, and then I will yarn over and bring a loop, and I will bring this loop through the loop on the hook. So there we have made our first ear. Now I will do 1 single crochet in the next 8 stitches in the stitches of round 6. This is how the head will look now. Now it's time to crochet the second ear. So for the ear, I will do chain 4. I will do a half double crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook and in the next chain as well. I will join with a slip stitch in the post of the single crochet. Here I've crocheted the second ear. Now there'll be 5 more stitches remaining here. I will do 1 single crochet in each of these stitches. This round will have a total of 18 single crochets and 2 ears. Now let's work on round 8. In this round, we will begin closing up our head, so we will be working on decreases. When we come near the ear, we will be skipping working around the ear. We will just push the ear outside and continue working our stitches in the round 7 stitches. So the repeat pattern for this round is a single crochet 2 together or a decrease. So to do a single crochet 2 together or a decrease, I will insert my hook inside the next stitch. I will yarn over and bring a loop. Now we have a total of 2 loops on the hook. Now I will insert my hook inside the next stitch and I will yarn over and bring a loop. Now there's a total of 3 loops on the hook. I will yarn over and pull through all 3 loops at once. So this stitch is called as a single crochet 2 together or a decrease. We have taken 2 stitches and completed it as 1 stitch. Now for the repeat pattern, I will be working 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And this is the repeat pattern for the remaining stitches of the round. That is a single crochet decrease followed by 1 single crochet in the next stitch. So after completing the single crochet decrease, we will be at the ear. I will skip working around the ear. I will just push the ear outside, and my next stitch would be at the next stitch of round 7. So I will insert my hook here in the next stitch and I will work one single crochet here. That is the next stitch in the repeat pattern, and this is how the project will look. So now I will continue working on the repeat pattern all the way around. So now we are near the next ear. So for this ear, we will be working a single crochet 2 together. So I will take one stitch from before the ear and one stitch from after the ear. In this round, we'll have a total of 12 stitches. Now I will put a pause to the project and let's attach eyes to the head. So for the eyes, I'm using a 14 mm safety eyes. You can also embroider the eyes. I will be inserting the eyes between round 4 and 5. After fixing the safety eyes, I'm going to fill the head with polyester fiber fill. For that, I will take my polyester fiber fill and I will break it apart into smaller pieces. By breaking it apart into smaller pieces, we can easily shape the project, and this would also prevent bulky spots at certain places. And then I will stuff the head with polyester fiber fill. Now let's continue working on the project. So for that, I will insert my hook back in the loop over here, and then I will adjust the tension such that the loop is not too loose or not too tight. And now let's begin working on round 9. For round 9, I will do a single crochet 2 together or a decrease all the way around. This round will have a total of 6 stitches. This is the head of our dragon. Now let's continue working on the body. This would be my round 10. In this round, I will work an increase in every stitch around. For round 11, the repeat pattern would be an increase in the next stitch, followed by one single crochet in the next 3 stitches. I'll be repeating this pattern 2 more times over here, and this round will have a total of 15 single crochet. For round 12, the repeat pattern is an increase in the next stitch, followed by one single crochet in the next 4 stitches. I'll be repeating this pattern 2 more times, and at the end of the last repeat, I will be joining the legs. So I will repeat this pattern 1 more time here. And now we are at the 3rd repeat. I will start the repeat like how I would do, that is an increase in the next stitch, followed by one single crochet in the next 4 stitches, but in the last stitch I will be attaching the leg. So I will work one single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Then I will take my leg and I will place it like this at the top of these stitches over here. That is the bobble stitches facing the head, and I would place the 3 stitches at the top of the body stitches. And now I will complete round 12 by doing one single crochet across the leg and the last stitch. So I will insert my hook in one of the single crochet of the leg and in this stitch, and then I will complete the single crochet here, and I will mark this stitch with a stitch marker. Now we will be working on round 13. So round 13 we will be doing a single crochet in all the stitches, but we will be attaching the two legs. So in the first two stitches of this round I will be attaching with the remaining two stitches of our leg. And now I will do one single crochet in the next stitch. And now in the next 3 stitches I will be attaching the second leg. So I will take the second leg and I will place it like this, such that the bobble stitches at the head over here, and then I will do one single crochet across both the layers in the next 3 stitches. So there we have attached 2 legs while we are working on our stitches. So now I will be working one single crochet in the remaining stitches of the round, that is in the next 12 stitches. So this is how the project will look at the end of round 13. We can bring in the tail of the 2 legs to the inside of our project. So I will put a pause here and I will bring this tail on the inside. And you can leave them on the inside of a project like this. So now for the next 4 rounds, which is rounds 14, 15, 16 and 17, I'll be following the same pattern. So I will be working one single crochet all the way around for the next 4 rounds. So I will be inserting my hook in every stitch and I will be working one single crochet in every stitch. I will do all 4 rounds off camera, and I will meet you once when I'm at the last stitch of round 17. It is in that stitch we will be attaching our third leg. So here I have completed 17 single crochet in round 17, and before we do the last single crochet for this round, I will be joining the third leg here. So once again I'll place the bobble stitch towards the body and I will position the leg like this, and I will do one single crochet across both the layers, and this would be the last stitch for round 17. And now for round 18, I will do one single crochet in every stitch around, but because we are joining the legs, I will do one single crochet across both the layers for the next 2 stitches. And there we have joined our third leg. Now I will do one single crochet in the next stitch. And now in the next 3 stitches I'll be joining the fourth leg. So I will take the fourth leg, I will place it over here, and then I will do one single crochet across both the layers in the next 3 stitches. And this is how the project will look. And I will do one single crochet in the remaining 12 stitches for this round. And now I will put a pause to this project and I will bring both the tail on the inside of our project. The repeat pattern for round 19 is a single crochet decrease, followed by one single crochet in the next stitch. I'll be working on this pattern all the way around, and this round will have a total of 12 single crochet. Now let us stuff the body with polyester fiber fill. You can stuff this body lightly if you would like to use it as a little snuggler toy. If you're using it as a plush, you can stuff it firmly. I finished stuffing the body. Now I'll be crocheting the last round for the body, which is round 20. In this round, I will do a single crochet decrease all the way around. This round will have a total of 6 stitches. And this is the progress so far. Now let's continue working on the tail. So for the next 5 rounds, which is rounds 21 all the way through round 25, I'll be working one single crochet in every stitch around. Each round will have a total of 6 single crochet. I will do this off camera and I'll meet you once when I complete round 25. This is how the tail looks like at the end of round 25. Now for round 26, I will do a single crochet decrease or a single crochet 2 together, followed by one single crochet in the remaining 4 stitches. This round will have a total of 5 stitches. Now for the next 2 rounds, I will be working one single crochet in every stitch around. Each round will have a total of 5 single crochet. For round 29, I will do a single crochet decrease, followed by one single crochet in the next 3 stitches, and this round will have a total of 4 stitches. And for the last round of the tail, which is round 30, I will do one single crochet in every stitch around. This round will have a total of 4 stitches. After completing the 4th single crochet, I will join with a slip stitch in the next stitch. To do so, I will insert my hook in the next stitch, and then I will yarn over and bring a loop through the stitch, and I will bring this loop through the loop on the hook. And now I will fasten off over here, leaving a long tail. We will be using this tail to sew the opening close, so make sure the tail is long enough. Now let us close the opening over here. So for that, I will take a yarn needle and I will thread the tail in it. And then I will insert the needle in the front loop only of all the stitches remaining in the last round. So the stitch that is towards you is the front loop. I will insert my needle here in all the 4 stitches, one by one. And after doing that, I will pull the tail. The opening will get closed. And after that, we can weave in the tail. To weave in the tail for any amigurumi, all you have to do is insert the needle next to the last stitch over here and bring the needle on the inside of our project. Make sure not to pull it too tight because we do not want the project to lose the shape. And now stretch out the piece, and then I will continue weaving it in so that I will bring this tail inside the stuffing. We can trim it off over here. We will be crocheting the horn directly at the top of our head of our dragon over here. So for that, I'm taking my white yarn and I will join this white yarn directly on top of the head in between round 6 and 7 above the eye. So I will insert my hook in between round 6 and 7 in the stitch above the eye. I will place my yarn like this, and then I will yarn over and bring a loop through the stitch, and then I will yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook. And once when I do that, I will pull the tail to secure it. And now it's time to begin crocheting the horn. So for that, I will do chain 3. In the second and third chain from the hook, I will be working 1 slip stitch each. So this is the second chain from the hook. I will insert my hook here and I will do a slip stitch. And I will do a slip stitch in the next chain as well. And after completing this, I will be joining with a slip stitch in the same stitch where we joined the yarn. So I will insert my hook in here once again and I will do a slip stitch. And then we can fasten off this yarn. I have crocheted one horn. In the same way, I will crochet the other horn in the other side. So I will insert my hook at the top of our eye in between round 6 and 7, and I will crochet the other horn. I will be following the same pattern. So here we have crocheted the horn directly on top of our head, and now we can weave in these 4 tails. Now let us crochet the wings. I will be using a darker shade of blue here, and I will be crocheting the wings directly onto the body on either side. So I will position my dragon like this, such that the head is towards my right and the tail is on the left, and I will be joining this yarn with a slip stitch in round 13. This would be approximately 4 stitches away from the leg and directly behind the horn. Now I will do chain 6 here. Now in the second chain from the hook, I will be working 1 single crochet, and I will do a single crochet in the remaining 4 chains. After completing the single crochets, I will be joining with a slip stitch in the round 14 stitch over here. And I will do another slip stitch in the round 15 stitch. Now I will turn my project and I will be working my stitches on top of the stitches from these chains. So I will do 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So my first single crochet would be from the last single crochet that we did here, and I will do 3 single crochets here. Now I will turn my project again. Now we will be working on top of these stitches. So I will skip the same stitch, and in the next one I will be doing a slip stitch. Now I will do chain 1 and I will be working 1 single crochet in the same stitch, and I will do 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. And after completing this, I will be joining with a slip stitch in the next round of our body. And now we can fasten off over here. This is our first wing. In the same manner, I will be crocheting the next wing, and I will start it from this point directly behind the horn. And this would be approximately 4 stitches from this leg. I will meet you once when I finish working on this wing. Here I have crocheted the second wing, and I will weave in the tails later. Now I'll show you how to crochet the spike. For the spike, I'm using the same color as that of the wing color, and I'll be crocheting this directly onto the dragon. So I will be crocheting 5 spikes on the dragon. You can crochet as many spikes as you want. We will be starting the spikes at the top of the head, and we will be finishing the last spike on the tail. Now I'll show you how to crochet the spike. So in here we have 3 stitches between both the horns. So when we are crocheting in these spots, I will be inserting my hook like this from side to side of the stitch, and I will be starting working on the spike. So first I will be attaching the yarn with a slip stitch here in between both the horns, and this would be my first spike. And now I will do chain 1, and I will work 1 half double crochet. To do a half double crochet, I'll yarn over, insert my hook, yarn over and bring a loop. Now there's 3 loops on the hook. I'll yarn over and pull through all 3 loops at once. And then I will do another chain, and I will be working a slip stitch in the next round. So because I've entered from side to side, I'm going to insert my hook like this, and then I will do a slip stitch here, and we can fasten off our yarn over here. So this is the spike at the top of the head, and this is how we will be crocheting when we have 3 stitches in between. This is the spike at the top of the head. Now I will be crocheting the spike on the body. Because we have 4 stitches between both the wings, we will be crocheting the spikes in between the second and third stitch over here. So for that, I will be inserting my hook from the front to the back when I'm working on the stitches like this. And I will join the yarn, and I will work on the spike. So I will join the yarn with a slip stitch. I will do chain 1, a half double crochet in the same stitch, followed by chain 1 and a slip stitch in the next round. And now I will fasten off over here. So we can weave in this tail as well, and in the same way I will crochet the third spike here in between these 2 stitches, the 4th spike over here between the body and the tail, and the 5th one here. I will work on these spikes, and I will meet you once when I complete them. So here I have crocheted all the spikes. Now it's time to weave in. We can weave it in 2 different ways. One way is to weave it in like how we would do for a normal amigurumi, that is, I thread the tail in a yarn needle, insert the needle next to the last stitch, and bring the needle inside the project through the stuffing and pull it out in any random spot. And then make sure the project is not too tight, and so adjust it, and then we can trim the yarn over here. This is one way to weave it in. The other way to weave it in is we can bring both the tails in one spot. I'm using my hook here, so I'm going to bring both the tails from this spike to this spot. And then I will adjust it so that it's not lost its shape here. Then I will tie these 2 tails with a knot. And then you can use your scissors or even your hook and push this inside a project, like so that it stays inside our stuffing. So this is another way to weave it in. So I will weave in all these tails, and I will meet you once when I complete. And here is the completed dragon. The body is perfect size for little hands to hold and carry, and so they will be excellent playground companions. and they can also be used as snugglers. You can crochet them in other different yarns as well. I hope you enjoy crocheting this along with me. Please show your support by subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching.